Welcome to the Growing Green Landscapes Podcast with Jeremiah Jennings. While still in his early 20s, Jeremiah already runs a successful six-figure lawn maintenance company. Listen in as he and his guests share the things that have brought them success that can help you in your business. As a young entrepreneur in the green industry, Jeremiah emphasizes the tips and tricks involved in running a lawn maintenance business while discussing the principles applying to all small businesses. If you're wanting to grow, become profitable and professional, you're in the right place. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the Growing Green Podcast today. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings. I am so excited to be coming to you for another episode today here on the podcast. We have none other than the beautiful wife, Savannah, joining us today. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. So, as you know from Hype House, Savannah turned into pretty much a pro on the podcast. Let's see if she might be a little rusty.
Hardly.
She's been a couple weeks since she's been on. But first, I want to do a little debrief where we are. We've had a lot of Hype House episodes coming out recently, so a lot of those are from the past, I don't know, man, that's been, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
3 weeks, 4 weeks since then.
Almost a month.
Yeah, it was a really fun trip that we took down there. A lot of great content came out of there. I hope you all enjoyed those episodes. But the last month or so, we have been all over the place. We've been to Tampa and back. And I just came home from Tennessee from a basketball tournament. We took a little end-of-season trip up there, a little 4-day tournament. And it was a really fun time. Got to hang out with our team together. Just spend some good time bonding. A lot of the seniors got to hang out with them, and just it's our last time playing high school sports. So a little sad, I don't know what you could say. Sentimental. That's it. That's the word. Sentimental, but it was a really fun time, and I'm really glad we got to go do it. But we were up on a bluff, and it was like 25, 30 degrees the whole time, raining. It was freezing. And you can probably hear my voice, but did not fare well for me. I've had a nasty cold the last week. I would get up and wash my hair in the mornings and then walk outside, and you know how that goes in cold weather. So just got a nasty cold, and I've been coughing and stuff. So hopefully I make it through this episode without falling over dead from a cough or something. Just a lot of talking. I don't even know. I haven't done an episode like this since I've been this sick. But anyway, we're going to make it through. That's why we have a co-host here today to help get me through it. And she's looking forward to it, I know. But so that's where we were. We're in Tennessee for that week. And then, let's see, we finished up our regular season basketball, and then we went to the tournament. That's all been since the Hype House. And then now, while we were in Tampa, you probably saw we took some photos that we put on Instagram, some nice, just couple pictures. But we didn't tell the whole story. And when we posted those originally down in Tampa, we actually just announced last weekend that we're having a little one join us in September.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh, very. Yeah. It's kind of crazy that we're finally to the point of telling people, because I feel like for so long it was just us that knew, and it was our secret, and it's kind of crazy now that we're to that point.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird everybody. When people come up and ask me "Oh, congratulations, how's Savannah? How's Savannah?" I've answered more "How's Savannah's" in the last 2 weeks than I ever have in my life. But that people think it's like I beat her or something. Everybody's like, "Is she surviving?" But
barely.
No, you're doing good. Tell us how you doing? How the whole process has been?
Yeah. So we found out back in really, really early January. And just it was something that we kind of wanted, and just not sure when it would happen for us. But I have had better days for sure, but I know it hasn't been as bad as it has been for a lot of people. So, I'll be 14 weeks, I guess, roughly by the time this episode airs. So, just coming out of that first trimester, entering the second, I've been told, and I've got my fingers crossed that it gets better in the second trimester. Usually not as much nausea and all that, fatigue, all that good stuff. But that definitely has hit me, because also we found out that I was pregnant, and then a week later I tested positive for COVID. So
yeah, that did not add.
That was not a good time for me, because I was surely pregnant, I'm not going to feel this sick all the time, and sure, got the body aches, chills, all that good stuff, and took a test, and sure enough.
Yeah, it was not good. It was a bad week.
A rough
and then we flew to Tampa and spent the week down there.
Yeah.
Right after that. So
yeah,
it was a good time, but you felt pretty bad down there too.
Yeah,
for
at times.
A couple days. Yeah,
at times. Yeah, it's so sporadic. It's Literally, my body has a mind of its own right now. Another one.
Yeah, you're literally growing another human inside of
Yeah.
you. So that's the big news. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw it. We announced it a little while ago, but wanted to formally announce it on the podcast that we have a little one joining us in September. So all the more reason to make me appreciative for why we do what we do and why we create our own futures and why we are entrepreneurs. All of you out there listening, all of you that don't have kids yet, or maybe you do have kids, this is, I think, 99% of you would say it's for your family and it's for your kids. And I know that that's definitely it for me. That's a big one. So I have the freedom to provide my own future, provide my own income, and just watch my kids grow up and not just have to ship them off to school every day and never see them or anything like that. I don't know. I don't have to miss ball games because I'm working or stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see where the summer takes us. It is actually about to be go time for us. We're about a week out down here in the South. I know all you guys in North, y'all won't be gone for another, probably another month and a half, 2 months maybe. Some of you start till like late April, early May. But we are about a week away from, really less than a week away from full-time mowing routes. And it's going to be crazy. I know the phone's already blowing up for landscape jobs. As soon as this is we're having some really good weather this week. If that continues and we get some rain, the grass is going to start growing. As soon as the grass starts growing, we're going to get phone calls left and right wanting yards cut. Can you come cut my yard? Last line guy quit and all that. So it's going to be an interesting year. This is actually the year that we are going to be niching down, however you say that. Everybody says it different. Everybody says a niche or a niche.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hate saying both of them, but our niche is going to be right here around town. We're going to have extremely tight routes, and we're going to be doing a lot of landscape installs, hopefully. So I hope to be bringing on another crew member here, well, a foreman, hopefully. He actually started today, and he did really well. We did some pine straw installation and shrub trimming and some mulch and all the fun stuff that goes along with that. He did really well, so hopefully he's going to turn out to be a good asset. I know a lot of you out there are dealing with employee issues. You dealt with them through 2021. I did as well. And that's something that I hope to figure out at the beginning of the year this year, so we don't have to figure it out in July when it's 110 degrees and the grass is growing and you just want to get your job done. The hiring is the last thing I want to be doing. So that is something that's going to be happening here in the next week or two as well, hopefully bringing him on full time and rolling with that. And I don't know, it's just going to be an interesting year. We sent out our cancellation letters last week. And I
was about to say, this was a big week for you because you sent out your letter, was it Monday? Of just like what do you call it? Your market
rate increase.
Your rate increase.
Yeah. Rate increase. Yeah.
That was a big day.
Yeah, it was. We just finished sending some of those out today. We'll talk about what we did there. So what we're doing this year is we are transitioning a lot of our clients to weekly mowing throughout the summer. And some of you up north, you're like, well, yeah, is there anything but weekly mowing? That's not the case down here. It's predominantly a bi-weekly market. Our grass doesn't grow to be 6 inches tall like y'all's Kentucky bluegrass and fescue and all that does. So we typically just do bi-weekly cuts. But I would like to have weekly cuts more throughout the summer because, one, it saves my equipment. Two, we can do the yards faster. It's just easier on us. It just makes our business better. So we are in the process of doing that. We will not transition everyone to weekly. That's impossible. There's no way to do that. But what we are doing is transitioning the ones that have extreme growth through the summer months. We are transitioning those to weekly. And we have been sending out those emails along with rate increase letters this week. And I've converted, I know of at least 4 in the past, just from the ones I sent out in the last 2 days. We've converted at least 4 of the ones I wanted to go to weekly. We've converted them to weekly, which is awesome. It was very unnerving. It was very scary to send that email out because I didn't want them to just be like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're leaving you. And that's a big risk that we took there. And I think it kind of goes down to like the whole credit card on file thing. That's another thing that we added. So we sent out like our newsletter.
This is a big week. Weekly, card on file. What is the other thing you wanted to do? Oh, rate increase. Rate increase.
Yeah.
Card on file, weekly. That's a lot for people.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's definitely a lot of change, and customers are actually, they're responding pretty well. I know I'm going to have a few drop me. I've already got that in my head. But it is what it is. We've determined that in our business. That's the route we want to go, and that's the most profitable route that we can take, and it's going to be the best for us in the long run. So, I will say we'll definitely do an update here in two weeks once we get everybody's responses and we get everybody on the schedule and see how it went. And talk numbers at that point. But I will say, if you're on the fence about doing it, whether it be card on file, weekly mowing, rate increases, whatever, you need to do it. And that's going to benefit your business. It's going to help you in the long run. And the customers, if they're not willing to make those changes, and if they're not happy to make those changes for you to help you grow your business and your family, then they're not a good fit for you and your company. And that's kind of the environment that I've tried to embody in my customers and provide for my customers, is that we're a family. Every customer that I have is a family, and they're a part of the Growing Green Landscapes family. You're not just a customer. You're not just a client. We're going to take care of you. And if you ever need anything, you can call me, and we try to help each other out, because that makes them feel wanted. When these changes come up, they want you. They don't want just some random contractor in their yard cutting the grass. They want you to be out there mowing the grass, or your company, because they trust you. You've built that relationship. So when you say, hey, y'all got to go up $5, they're okay with it. They support you. And that's it's a beautiful thing, because we have a few of those customers. Some of the 4 that responded to us, they said, that's totally fine. We understand. We understand inflation. We understand your rates need to go up. A-okay with us. Put us on the schedule. Let's move forward with this season. That's a beautiful thing to see come back in an email. It's like scary opening the emails, the replies. But when you see those, it really makes me happy. It makes me love what I do, and it just makes me know that I want to keep putting those clients in place, and I want to weed out the bad ones that we don't want. And that's something, as spring rolls around, spring rush comes around, I'm not going to do this year. I'm not going to get caught up in the phone calls and the leads. I'm going to vet them very hard, and we're going to make sure they're good fits for our company, so we don't have to make the tough decision to cancel them in 6 months. We're just not going to take them on from the beginning. And then no harm, no foul. Okay, their feelings aren't going to get hurt. You're just going to say, you're not in our service area. The timing you want won't fit for us. You give them a price, they don't want it. There's plenty of options there, but it's better than having to take somebody on for 6 months and then renew and then when you get looking over your numbers for next year, you're like, well, we didn't make any money last year. We can't do that this year, and you raise their price. And then they're going to get mad because you raised it $25, and, of course, no one's going to want to stay on at that kind of increase. So vet your customers very highly this year, very hard. I don't know, just help your company grow by doing the back-end stuff, figure out your numbers, figuring out what kind of money you need to be making. That's something we've also done this off-season, is we've got down to the penny how much we need to be making per minute, and we go to the yards, and I know how long it'll take me to do a yard. We'll add up that calculation, give them the price. If they don't like it, we move on. But if they do, we go with it, we set it up, and you just go with it. But one thing that I haven't done over the past couple of years is, as I've been young in business, is I've let the customers run me. Growing Green Landscapes hasn't run the customers. And that sounds harsh, it sounds rude, but every other company in the world does it. You abide by Netflix's rules. You don't tell Netflix what to do. You abide by Amazon's rules. You don't tell Amazon what to do, okay? So that's the same way in your business, cutting grass, trimming shrubs, laying rock, whatever you're doing, putting hardscapes putting patios out, whatever it is, you tell your customer what your company requires, and the customer will accept it. And you just set that standard from the beginning, and then they're not going to question it. But it's hard to go back and make these changes. We're having to make these changes right now where customers aren't going to tell us what to do anymore. We're going to tell the customer what to do. And if you don't like it, you can move on. And we actually had some of those. We just went on our cancellation letters. We had a few people that didn't like that we canceled them. They're not in our service area anymore. I let them know. And I will say, if you're going to cancel somebody, you need to write out an email, send a letter, whatever, however you want to get it to them. Tell them, thank them for their business, apologize for having to cancel them, but tell them a reason why. Don't just say, yeah, we're canceling you, we're moving on. Don't do that. That people don't like that. What we did is we just said, thanks for thanks for supporting our business over the last couple of years. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for supporting our family. But unfortunately, we're not going to be servicing your area anymore. We'll no longer be able to continue service on your property. And I think that's a very professional way to do it. You can DM me or if you think there's better or worse ways to do it. But some of the customers didn't like it. They sent some nasty replies and got on Facebook, so on and so forth. And so we don't need to get into all that. But just know, I know, and when that happens to you, because it will, you're doing what's best for your company. You're doing what's best for your family. They'll move on. They'll find another lawn guy, and all will be okay. The world will keep spinning. The sun will come out tomorrow. But just stay strong in your values and what you want to do in your company to stay profitable. So that's a crazy long rundown, a lot of rambling, but a lot of good points in there of what we did. So we sent out cancellation letters. We sent out rate increase letters, transitioned from bi-weekly to weekly. And it's been very successful so far. We'll see tomorrow once everybody wakes up. I sent them out later this evening. So once everybody wakes up, gets through their day tomorrow, see what everybody replies. If we get some cancellations, I'm sure we will. I'm sure people will cancel. I'm sure people will move on, and that's okay. They have the right to. They can go find another company that fits them, and we'll find another client that fits us. So that is kind of a debrief of where we are and what we've been doing here the last couple of weeks. So I want to take a break. Let's go hear from today's show sponsors. We have some really good show sponsors. Let's talk about those really quickly. I want to talk about Gulf Coast Bookkeeping for a second. Gulf Coast Bookkeeping, Megan Coberly and their husband Joey are just an awesome husband and wife couple that run a bookkeeping business in Florida. They have recently partnered up with us on the program. I'm sure you've heard their ads the last couple of episodes. And I'm excited to be working with them personally so I can back their product. I am starting, you've heard we're starting to get some partnerships on the show. As the show continues to grow and we get more sponsorships, or partnerships, as I like to call them, we're partnering. I'm helping your business, you're helping me. So I'm going to vet those partnerships. We're not just going to put anybody on here that is out there, anybody that has a company. So I want you to know if you hear anything through us, it's vetted, it's backed. Megan and Joey, they are backed. Gulf Coast is backed. We are using them in our business. We've been with them for a little over a month now. They're already cleaning up our books. They're making them better for end of year 2022. I already know it's going to be 10 times easier than it was this year. So Gulf Coast Bookkeeping. And our second one is Launchpreneur Academy. Obviously, y'all know Brian, Launchpreneur Academy, everything goes on there. Go get your forms. You can get your cancellation forms. You can get your rate increase forms. You can get how to start a lawn care business form. Any form you need in this industry, you can go get there. So go check those out. Let's hear word from them, and then we'll be right on back.
Hey there, fellow lawn and landscape business owner. Do you work hard all year for your freedom, but still feel as if your money controls you? Unfortunately, because you can't give bookkeeping your full energy or focus, it just sits there most nights untouched, continually haunting you. Because your business demands your time elsewhere, you need a personalized bookkeeping solution dedicated to your industry. Gulf Coast Bookkeeping, now known as the Landscaping Bookkeeper, is dedicated to giving your time and peace of mind back through our monthly bookkeeping service. You can begin this partnership with us today by going to www.gulfcoastbk.com and scheduling a 15-minute call. We want you to become a confident and informed business owner. We'll take care of your green so you can take care of theirs. Schedule a 15-minute call today at www.gulfcoastbk.com.
Looking to get new customers, including commercial clients? LawnTrepreneurAcademy.com has you covered. Looking to learn the best new strategies for postcard marketing? We've got that covered too. Get instant access to 6 videos showing how to get new residential and commercial customers with yard signs, postcards, social media marketing, Facebook ads, Google My Business listings, and so much more. These 6 videos are designed to help you expand with the best tactics and strategies to secure new customers and grow your business. The How to Get New Customers training program will get your phone to ringing. Hello? Visit LawnTrepreneurAcademy.com and pick it up today.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in to this one. My voice is not going to hold up as long as I thought it would, I don't think, guys. It's getting raspier by the second, so we're not going to hold this one out too long, but I do want to see her and talk with Savannah. Like I said, Savannah's on the show. I got to rambling, and she just goes like, I'm still here. But we do want to talk a little bit about our plans for the baby coming up here in September and the business and what our plans are. This might be an actual like a little therapy session. We haven't even talked much about this, but what are you most excited for? Like being a business owner and having a kid. Like we've always talked about growing a family, having a baby, but like it's actually here.
Yeah.
Like we're actually having it. So what are you excited for?
I'm really, really excited. So, I think it's going to be amazing that you'll be able to like make income, I guess. Like if, we're at a point where, we need more, whatever, you can always find work, which is great. And not everyone has that luxury. I mean, on the flip side, it can be scary, but on the other side of that, it's really a blessing for us a lot of times that you're able, to find work if you need to. And then I'm really, it's going to be great once the baby gets here is your flexibility in owning your own business because I don't know when the season really ends for everybody else, but baby's due September 5th, and that's still pretty much in the thick of it for us here in Alabama as far as season goes. I mean, you're nowhere near done.
No. We still got a full 2 months left.
But I'm not really that worried because you'll still be able to kind of make it work.
Yeah, I'll be able to make time, and that's one of the goals this year is in bringing on this new hire. I think he's going to be really good. We want to get him on here in the spring, train him through the spring so he can kind of take things over during the summer, and I will definitely still be present and still be in the business, but I want to get to the point where I can go do some landscape jobs, me and maybe my little brother or another guy that I can just hire some teenage help and go do some simple landscape installs while Ben and the new guy are out mowing. And I think that's going to be a good thing if we can get that up and running and get things rolling that way. But the reason in that, I mean, obviously that's a big goal I've been wanting to have for a while now, but the baby has definitely put it in place. Like it's not just a goal anymore. It needs to happen because in owning my own company and you as well, if you're out there and when y'all get to this stage, like it's so fun getting to go to all the baby appointments. And I feel bad for all the people who had kids in COVID and like the husband couldn't go to their appointment and stuff. But I'm very glad I get to go, and it's my goal not to ever miss one for the rest of the term or pregnancy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. You never know. Stuff might happen, and we might miss one here or there. But my goal is to not miss one at all, and I really think that I have the plan in place and the essential things that we need to make that happen. And that's something that is like business is business. Like you do a business to create revenue and a source of income to pay your mortgage and pay your bills and put food on the table. But at the same time, like this is why I do it. I do it for this freedom of being able to go to all the baby appointments and not have to use PTO and not have to ask my boss for time off. Like, that's something most of the people have to do. Yeah. And it's just not something that we have to do, that I have to do. So,
well, it's going to just be like, I'm already thinking about that time, like when the baby's born, that we're in the hospital, and then when we're home, and like you're not gonna have to worry about. I mean, you have your customers. I'm not stressing over
paternity leave.
Like, yeah, but I mean, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're AKA like, or not AKA, but like air quote, like getting paid. Like if we're not going to be losing money because you're not at work or requesting time off or it getting approved, like you're going to be able to be there and fully present. And then again, once we get home, I understand, again, that's still busy season, but that you'll still be able to be home and around. And
while the guys are out mowing. But here's the thing, the second there, that's a great point, but it kind of goes back to my rant in the first half of the episode is this is why you build a family of customers.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we have a kid, like I announced it to all of our customers when we sent these emails out and these announcements, and everyone has replied, congratulations, we're so happy for you. We'd love to see, like, we're supporting, we're praying for you.
Right.
That's what you want. And when the baby comes in September, if the yard gets missed one week, they're probably going to be okay with it. They're not gonna fire us when I say, hey, look, Savannah's due September the 5th, like, this week, the guys should be there to get everything done, but it's going to be a little hectic. Things are going to be a little crazy. I'm not going to be as present. They're going to be okay. They're going to realize, hey, I'm at a point. We are at a point in our lives where we're having children, and it's our first one, so they're excited for us. But those are the ones you want. And if you get people that cuss you out, chew you out because you missed their grass because you just had a kid, get rid of those customers yesterday. Like, do not keep those on.
But also, yeah, that comes with you and just being open and whatnot with your customers and them knowing you and your heart well enough to know that you're not just not going out there. You know, we've got this going on, and that they can still trust you or whatnot, even if it, you know, you miss a week or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah. You do need to be an open book. Yeah, you need to be trustworthy. That's the reputation that you need to build in your company from the beginning. So that is, I don't know. I'm excited. It's going to be a really fun summer. It's going to be stressful for sure.
Yeah.
Got a nursery to get together. We bought our stroller though. We did buy our stroller.
Well, that's the only
a little
thing
early, but we found the one we wanted.
Excited. Yeah. It was like our first. We realized, well, you know, so I'm almost 14 weeks, and we're like, oh, we haven't bought anything, like nothing at all. Well, today was also kind of a big day.
Yeah.
Well, this is a big week. So
you
did all your stuff, and then we got the results back of the gender today, but we don't know. We sent it to one of my really good friends. You do not know.
She texted me.
She don't. We're not going to have this fight. One of my best friends, she's in charge of keeping
We're doing
the
a
secret.
gender reveal end of March.
Yes.
So stay tuned to Instagram for that.
Yes. So somebody, it's
we
out
might go
there.
Instagram Live on that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we probably will. But
it's out there, but we don't know. And that's
been
bothering me way more than I thought it would.
We got a whole
Somebody
another month.
knows it's not me. I know.
Whole another month.
Yeah.
Better get used to it. But
I think I know what it is. Fun.
What do you think it is?
Well, what do you think it is?
I asked you first.
I don't want to say.
Why? You don't know.
I think it's a girl.
I think it's a girl too. I think we're both. I don't know if I'm going to call myself team girl though.
No.
Because you know how people do team boy, team girl.
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to do that at the party. Like, people are going to pick.
But I'm not team girl because I want a boy first. But I think it's a girl.
You wanted a girl first.
No, so this is
this
is the conversation that anybody out there who has heard this or heard me talk at all, I'll have 5+ kids until I have a girl. I had no sisters growing up. I really didn't have any girl cousins that were close to me. So like we weren't around girls that much in my family. I want a daughter. Like I want a daughter bad. So what I've said is I would be fine with it to come with a girl first just to get that stress over with, just to have it and be done.
Girl.
Yeah. But I want a boy first and then the girl.
I don't know. See, we're at a really fun point in life when our friends also have kids, and we have really close friends, and one of them has a girl, and then one of my best friend has a son, and they're roughly the same age. I mean, a few months apart, but
yeah, they're pretty much the same.
That's so each one so fun, like for different reasons, and they're 15, 18 months now, but. Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. I think, obviously we will be so happy either way. God has blessed us with a healthy child.
If we have a healthy child, I'll be happy no matter what it is. But
yeah. And everything
I'm just saying, I'm not going to say team girl.
Yeah, no. Either way, I'll be happy. I at first was like dead set on a boy, and then I was like, I think it's a girl. I think it's a girl, but I would be thrilled with a boy.
That's what I'm, yeah, that's
at.
exactly where we're both at that level.
Yeah.
We're both at that yeah. Murphy, what are you doing?
He's
all
over
the dogs
the place.
In there sleeping. Murphy, so we recently got a golden retriever. We talked about that. We have Marley. Everybody knows that. But we got a new one. I don't know. What is he, 6 months now? 4 months? 5 months?
He's about 6 months. We got him right when we got back from Disney in November.
But he's growing like a horse. Every time he gets up and walks around, he like makes a ruckus. He goes, drinks out of the toilet, drinks half the toilet bowl when he drinks water. So crazy times.
Not tell people that. It's gross.
And there are plenty of other people's dogs who drink out of the toilet.
Yeah. Well, sorry about that. But he's a boy, so.
Exactly. It's cold water. That porcelain bowl keeps it cold.
There he goes right now.
I know. That's why I heard it. That's why I said that. So I don't know. Got to get to work on the nursery. That'll probably start after the gender reveal.
I mean, we're going into the season with a 6-month-old puppy, and I just started a new job, and I'm pregnant, and whole part of the house to do. It's fine.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. Might have to build an office upstairs for my mom. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But it's going to be a really fun time. Thanks to everyone for listening and tuning in, supporting the podcast. From the bottom of my heart, for real, sincerely, thank you. We are not huge by any means, but I consider our podcast audience like our landscape company's audience. We're a family. I think we have a podcast family, and we have consistent numbers. Like, that's what makes me the happiest, is we have super consistent, super steady numbers, which tells me there's a solid group out there that's listening over and over again. They're enjoying the content that's being put out. Nothing that I'm saying. It's just the guests we bring on. We try to keep it energizing and fun and upbeat. So, I don't know. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it.
Yeah, truly appreciate it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, it's a dream. Like, I started doing this, 7 months ago now, I think. No, like 9 months ago now. Yeah. Like 9 months ago now, we started this podcast, and I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know if I would still be doing it today, or I don't know. But it has been a super fun journey getting to this point. 1 year is not too far away. But we're going to keep cranking out content as the season gets up here. We're going to start talking numbers, maybe starting up your company, some things to do at the very beginning. And it's going to be some fun times, some fun guests coming on. Don't know where it's going to take us for sure. You know how we are here. We just kind of roll with it and always try to bring out good content left and right every 2 times a week. So if you do enjoy it, would you leave those ratings and reviews? We haven't asked for that in a while, but the ratings and reviews are important. We haven't gotten that many in a while, but I know we have a lot of new listeners coming on from Hype House and just some other things that we're doing. So if you are new and you enjoyed the podcast, you can leave it in Spotify or an Apple Podcast down below here. You just swipe down, and there's a place to leave rating and review, just a little 5-star and a little 1 or 2 sentence review. Thanks, love the show. Stuff like that really helps boost us, and it'll make Apple put us out there to a bigger audience so we can continue to grow the community one relationship at a time. So thanks again for tuning in. You can connect with us on Instagram at Growing Green Landscapes. Make sure to check out all of our show partners today, because they are a huge help to us, and I know that they can be a huge help to you. Thanks again, and we'll catch up with y'all here on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green Landscapes podcast. We know you have many other podcast options to choose from, and don't take it for granted that you chose to spend some time with us today. You can connect with Jeremiah Jennings at Growing Green Landscapes on Instagram, or use the link in the show description. Don't forget to smash the follow button on the podcast and leave those 5-star ratings and reviews. We hope you crush it in your business and hope to catch you on our next episode.